So as I mentioned, off to Thamalakane River Lodge, that is. It's about 540 kilometers, so saying just over 6 hours to get there. So I honestly don't remember this little town at all looking like this, but it's just so built up. It's good to see. Damn, there's even a Nando's here. I think when I first came here, this was just a petrol station. Nando's and everything else wasn't here. I'm sure I've got an old video of this, but none of these shops were here. That petrol station, you could only pay cash. They didn't accept credit cards. There wasn't any data. There wasn't any service available out here. Now it's just so built up. I mean, I was here maybe a couple of years ago. It wasn't long, and it's the difference between now and then is crazy. When I was here 10 years ago, it's like night and day. Absolutely amazing. All their lights are solar panels, solar lighting, I should say. It's good to see. It's good to see. But like I say, it takes away from the adventure that I used to have. You know, it's like the adventure that I had before was, are you going to be able to get fuel? Has the fuel station run out of diesel? Because that used to happen often. Now, and you used to have to plan your trips. So if that one petrol station was out of diesel, then where do you go to from there? And it was crazy planning trips back then. Now it's relatively easy. And I have to admit that the way people are driving has been really good. The roads have been really good. This car, every time you overtake, it's like playing Russian roulette, because it has enough power to just get you in line with the car you're trying to overtake and nothing more. So it's hard stopping. I've certainly tried to push the accelerator through the floor a couple times. So now I've decided that overtaking should be limited to overtaking stationary cars only. So at least we will get to the destination. But no, the roads have been really good. People have been driving well. Wildlife on the roads as expected. This is just crazy to see how developed it is. And the Botswana people are amazing. I think I might have said it before. Friendliest bunch of people ever. Yep, if you haven't been here, come here. It's amazing. Just pulled over, decided I need a break. It's got like 143 kilometers to go, or 120, between 120 and 140, I don't know. But yeah, decided to get out, stretch the legs. It is a lot warmer than what I was expecting. I think I've got the aircon on in the car. Yeah, glad I got out and had a stretch. There is the beast. Doing really well. I've just done over 1,000 kilometers on 2 tanks, which is concerning because it's a lot less than what I was expecting. So tonight I'm going to have to check out my distances for fuel. Yeah, just look at it, already filthy. Bushlaw do really good cars, but I'll do a bit of a run through on this later. But yeah, let's go. I'm glad I got out. Stretch the legs a little bit. Listen to the cicadas. I need to get a drink actually. And then back on the road. So I'm in Maun. Didn't take too long, it was actually quite a nice drive. Just filled up at the Caltex. This place is also super built up. The Caltex, very, very friendly people. Also managed to get myself a lighter, so there's not going to be any problems with fires. Now I just got to look for mayonnaise and tomato sauce. Thamalakane River Lodge. Oh, see, this all used to be dirt road. So the road to Thamalakane from Maun was full of potholes, which was pretty hectic. But this used to be a dirt road, now they've bricked it. Goodness me. Things have changed. I love the fact that it was full dirt. Oh wait, we might be going dirt now. Oh, okay, so they bricked it because of that place there. So that place is new. Know your signs, looks like a road department. Thamalakane River Lodge is down this way. All the mapanis. So the mapani trees is generally what the guys are using for firewood. The stuff that they're selling on the road. Really, really hard wood, and burns really nicely as well. Real hot, nice coals. It's not that bad. It's like 20 puller a bundle. So you can pick up firewood, but if you want to support the locals, then feel free to buy some wood from them. And this is Thamalakane. I'd love that hippo in my house. Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Tell you, this place is beautiful. The bird life is crazy. Tons of parrots all over the place. I haven't really had a chance to look though. Just trying to unpack the car. This is Thamalakane River Lodge, right on the lodge. Right on the river. Staff are friendly. The rooms are beautiful. I think I've been coming here for just over 10 years. Every time I come to Botswana, I stay here. So I had to stop my video. I forgot where my room was, but I am staying in Babla 12. That's the view. And just like that, my stop at Thamalakane is over. Can't say enough good things about Thamalakane. Very friendly, very nice place to stay. I will always keep coming back here. But now I am off to Magotho. I think I'm there for 6 nights. It's going to take me about 2.5 hours to get there. I'm not entirely sure on the route, but let's see how that goes. So I've got both Tracks for Africa showing me how to get there, and I've also got my downloaded maps because I don't have signal or Wi-Fi or anything. So we'll see how it goes. the potholes on this road leaving Thamalakane, so I'm heading towards Maremi at the moment. But the potholes are outrageous. So you literally just drive along and you'll see now. I'll show you. But you just don't even use the road anymore because it's so bad. This is part of Africa. It's what we do over here. We try not to fix things. I mean, look at those potholes. The size of that one. Yeah, so I'm on the road going towards Maremi. I don't think I'm going into Maremi. In fact, I know I'm not going into Maremi. But if I had to just keep going straight along this road, I would probably end up at, I think it's Southgate. And then you can drive from Southgate all the way through the Maremi to whichever lodges you want to stay at, or whichever campsites you want to stay at. Maremi's absolutely stunning, one of my favourite places. Third Bridge, amazing, always had great sightings there. I'm not doing it this side. Oh, that dog has caught something. Just a random dog. Yeah, absolutely love Maremi. The sightings are amazing. The elephant sightings are incredible. This is where you get massive herds of buffalo as well. So I don't think at Magotho I'm going to find big herds of buffalo, but not like at Maremi. So Maremi you get to see herds of buffalo like 500 strong, maybe bigger. I don't think I'll get to see that at Magotho. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Magotho offers. I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to with a plan. I don't want to find or go hunting lions and leopards and blah 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 blah. The big five are great, but I'm just gonna see what comes to me, and just enjoy being out in the bush. So sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so tar road ran out. It's nothing but dirt road, so because of corrugation and everything, and traction and stuff, when you're on the dirt roads, always let air out of your tires. If you don't have a gauge, like this with your car, you're just going to have to guesstimate. Normally I'd do it in like 10-20 second type distance, and then when you get to a garage, when your tar roads just fill up normally. But yeah, I'm going to let this down to I think 1.5, somewhere around there. Yeah, and then hopefully it'll make the ride more comfortable, because it's really bouncy at the moment. But yeah, it helps with not only traction, so if you're in loose sand it will help, but it also will help with corrugation. Okay, so the tires are all down, running at 1.5 bar at the moment. It's a lot better, even though it probably doesn't look like it. Driving on corrugation is great because it helps to identify all the problem areas that you have. So when you get back to wherever it is you live, you go back to the gym and you know exactly what you need to work on. Apparently I have quite a few problem areas. But yes, so we've run out of tar. This is what the road looks like. I don't expect to see tar for a while. I'll go around this purely because I don't know what it's like and I don't feel like putting 4x4 on today. So we'll just go around it. But that is literally just a puddle from the rain. But yeah, so this is going to be it. Running out of road. You can expect to, so this is still a community area, but you'll see that it's like, you'll start seeing elephants and stuff, which is awesome. Botswana, things just roam free here, which is great. But yep, now we're starting to get into the wild. Can't wait to get to Magotho. So there were a few puddles on the road. Didn't feel like going through them, so I took this little detour. I'm not entirely sure that this is going to be any better, if I'm honest. But let's see. Well, I hope this doesn't lead to someone's house. But this is all part of the adventure. It would have been easier just to go through the puddles, if I'm totally honest. But if you're by yourself and you're doing this sort of stuff, there's no point in taking chances and risks. So, I mean, someone will come past eventually, but I just don't feel like getting stuck. I want to get to the campsite and then I can get stuck there. Looks like, okay, looks like the little detour is coming to an end. That wasn't too bad actually. Well, the drive to Magotho has been tough, let's just put it that way. Puddles and potholes and everything all over the place. Been real slow going. And all I can see on the GPS is my arrival time going up. Which is not a bad thing, I suppose. I'm not in any rush to get there. It looks like I'm going to get there at just after 1. So I'm okay with that. But man, this has been fun. This is what I came here for an adventure. This puts a smile on your face. So, when you're driving, always be careful of things in the road. And this little guy, this is a leopard tortoise. Such a cool little creature. It's the only tortoise, I think, in Africa that can actually swim. It's not a turtle, it's a tortoise. They get much bigger than this, so you can see he's just trying to cross the road. I'm going to help him across the road now. But if you have a look at his shell here, the shells, so this is purely keratin, right? So it's the same as our fingernails. But you can try and age the tortoise by the lines that are on its shell. So when it was first hatched, all of these little things would have been together, and he would have been that small, and then when they grow, they just separate out like that. So I'm going to turn him around. I say him. This is a female. Well, where am I? So this is a female, and the way I can tell it's a female is because it's flat underneath. Right, so we'll just put it down there. So if it was a male, he would have a bit of a concave like that in the underbelly, and that's so he can mount the female on top. If it was flat, he would just slide off. But such cool little creatures, nice protection. You can see when they get a little bit worried, they pull in there, nothing, they say nothing, well, I say nothing can get it, but obviously your lions and stuff can get in there, but there's a lot of protection. And they get much bigger than this. Such a cool little creature. So just be careful when you're driving, not to race along and just squash everything in the way. And there she's going. I've got to be careful because there are wild animals out here, and I don't want to disturb her too much. very cool. Yeah, so tortoises different to turtles, different to terrapins. Tortoises do not live in the water. Terrapins do live in the water, and so do turtles. And they're all reptiles, and when they lay eggs, they'll dig a burrow and they'll drop their eggs into this hole, and then the female will cover it up, much like a crocodile. And then depending on the temperature of that hole, depends on the sex of the little hatchlings that come out. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll have a look when I get to camp. But whatever it is, it's the opposite for crocodiles. So if a certain temperature produces only males and tortoises, then that temperature will produce only females for crocodiles. So interesting. It's not all about the big five. However, saying that is a leopard tortoise. It is part of the little five, but such a cool little creature. I'm stoked I saw that. Very happy I saw one. I think I'm in love with this place already. Got a massive bull elephant just chilling over there. You've got two more elephants here, and you've got one just over there resting against the tree. I mean, all I'm trying to do is just make it to the reception so I can check in. One of my favorite animals, elephants. Absolutely love them. And their body language is crazy. Like, as soon as I've got more time, I'll do a video on body language and elephants in general. Just look at them. Stunning, absolutely stunning. What an entrance. I tell you what, it is green, it is thick. Game viewing is going to be very, very difficult. There's water all over the place, so drinking holes, you know, so water's abundant all over the place. So I think game viewing is going to be hard. Got some impala here. Love impala as well. Two males, beautiful males. You just look how beautiful this place is. I don't know whether I've got enough space on my memory cards. Anyway, let's try and get to reception. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I think I'm getting closer to where I need to be because I can see campsites and I can see people over there. And I can see what looks to be a toilet. Now I just gotta try to find the office. Not many signs, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I've been shown to where my campsite is. Basic is a word. Basic is a word. I haven't fully seen it because I just literally drove in and then had to take the guy back. His name was Chris, very, very nice guy from the community. He's been here for 23 years, so he's been here for quite a while. But yeah, so I literally just drove in, did a little U-turn and then drove back out. So I had to mark it on GPS because it's so far to I think it's like 2 kilometers away from reception. Anyway, so I'll go have a look at it now, but very rustic. They have said that because I'm here for 5 nights, that if I want to change, I can change. Oh, there's a crocodile on the river. But we'll see. You know, I'm going to give it a chance. Didn't come here for comfort. It would be nice to have a bigger space, but like I said, I didn't really look at it. So let's see what it's like. So this is it. This is the campsite I have. Let me do a little tour. You see what I mean by as basic. Woodland kingfisher calling. Oh, he's up in the tree over there. But this is it. Middle of nowhere. This is exactly why you come to Botswana. Basic, absolutely basic. There's nothing. Looks like you just make a fire on the floor. There's the beast. It did really well off-road. Absolutely love this thing off-road. This guy here. So this is my hot water shower. This was attached, but it looks like when, well, it doesn't look like it, I know when that jumped off, this snapped off. So I've got no hot water, so I may just be having cold water showers, but that is the view that I have. I mean, absolutely stunning. So what I might do today, it's a woodland kingfisher in here. I think what I'm going to do today is literally just chill out in the camp, see what comes to me. I have to open up the tent because I got rained on at Khama Rhino Sanctuary, and I think it got wet inside, so it's not going to smell great. So I'm going to open up now. Let's go.